Yeah. We back. Yeah. Free to return to that emo rap. Ain't no kilo stash. Augusta's son had to reload that. Daddy gone, but his legacy strong. How do you figure? I too thought I'd be dead, all things considered, but I'm living, thriving and growing, fighting opponents that I'm with it, striving to know who died for the lowest. Don't you get it? The industry.
Alright, morning everyone. Today we're out at our Forest Street job. This is a multi-stage renovation, this one. We've already done the kitchen inside. We're now doing a little laundry, scullery, bin store, workshop addition. And then in the new year, we're doing a heap of work out the front and out the back. We've just formed up little suspended slab here. We're pouring it today. Got our steel work in. We had a couple of issues with some of the Rio in this, not giving us the right coverage for our concrete. So we had to send that back to the yard, get it cut, re-welded, re-prepped, but we're good now. This is just a little suspended slab on top of a bin store. And then there's a nice little planter box going in the top here, which will look really nice from inside. Looking through the kitchen, through the laundry, and then out to this, just makes this outdoor area a bit nicer. It's a pretty cool design that Sun Architects have come up with. We're hoping for concrete to rock up at 8. Never really know with trucks though. And then yeah, we'll get cracking into it. That went pretty smooth. We've got our concrete in for our slab. Just troweling it up now, trying to get some sort of substrate fall in the concrete to our waste, because obviously this is a planter box. Gonna have to re-tick it. Don't want it to just be a pond. And then yeah, finish it off and on to the next job. Alright, we just finished that pour out at our Forest Street job. We're now just doing a quick check over our Paget Street job. This is our high performance build that we're doing. Since we've been here last, my Sparky's finished all his prelay wiring. My plumber just had to move a waste pipe because he put it in the wrong spot, but that was an easy fix. We got my roof plumbers here from Full Circle Roof Plumbing. They're finishing off the cappings, flashings, Velux surrounds, getting us watertight because we got insulation going in on Thursday and gyprock starting on Friday. Behind me here, this is the future of hot water. This is called a hot water heat pump unit. They're roughly about 4 times more efficient than your standard electric storage unit, probably about 3 times more efficient than a gas hot water unit. The idea with this home though is they're going full electric because they want to do solar panels and battery storage. So this is going to be a real value to them for keeping the hot water nice and warm and at a consistent temperature. Also, if you come over here, the existing double brick house, to help bring up the R value of that, because a double brick home is roughly 0.5 or R value of 0.5. The whole house is getting cladded in this EPS foam, then gets acrylic rendered and textured. So it still gives you like a textured finish, but this will probably bring the R value of the double brick leaf section of the house at least up to about an R3. So between that, the double glazed window and our timber frame building out the back with our Proclima wraps, It's going to be a real comfortable house to live in. Alright, back out of our motorvale job. This is, I think, day 3.5 now. We've finished off all our flooring. We're just finishing final couple of sheets of structure floor. That's our subfloor. So then our carpet, floorboards, whatever the client decides to put down, goes on top of that. And in about half an hour's time, we've got a little crane rocking up to help us lift all our prefab walls up onto the floor. Just makes life a little bit easier. We don't normally get our walls prefabbed, we like to build them ourselves. Just so you get longer walls that way, you can make your walls straighter. I prefer it personally, but just for speed, purely for this one, so that we can get a roof back on this and get it watertight, we've decided to go with prefab walls.
We got the power,
Yeah, mate.
For the camera, what are you doing now?
Oh.
Some shit.
Cutting some timber.
For...
How the dog explain this?
I'm cutting some wood. What do you want me to say? Sorry, if it's too hard.
No, hang on.
If it's too hard.
Give my sizzled brain time to figure it out.
Sorry,
Yeah, alright. Oh, we've just got to cut a bit more of this 190/45. Just got to pack out a section of our floor joists over 90mm, because two of the internal walls that we've picked up off on from downstairs to support upstairs, one's an internal and then one's an external, so we've got a 90mm step. So yeah, just packing one section up that 90mm so that everything's parallel up top. Alright, we've got our wall frames up here now. We're just going to mark out our starting walls, I suppose, and then once we get some of these walls out the way, we'll mark the rest of it out. We've just gone up off the old existing house brickwork, so we don't know how square it is. So to test out, or to get a square, two walls square, I've come in my 90mm and I'm going to measure across when my tape holds on. Cheers, mate. Measure across as far as I can get to a line of sight from make my triangle, which is 4.5 metres. Make a mark. And then I want to come this way, 4.5 metres. Ada, you can just hold us on, click us onto the outside, where that notch was. Yeah. Come across 4.5, make a decent one. And then I'll get Ada to go over to that mark we just did previously. And the magic number for this is 1.414. So I'm going to go 4.5 metres times 1.414, or 1414 is easy to remember. And that gives us 6363. Which side of the tape you gone to? Yeah. So 6363 on my tape. And then where that intersecting point is square for these two walls. So just looking at that now, we're going to have to move our wall. So that means the existing brickwork is out 15mm. So we're going to have to twist this a bit to bring this back into square. Alright, we're going to probably stand a couple of walls up today and then call it a day. It's already 2:40. Tomorrow we'll be out at Hilton. Got a bit of insulating to do. Got a bit of cladding on a back wall. I've got to shoot off and have a look at a job in Floreat. and then the boys will be back out here probably around lunch to finish down in the Woolver. Say something. Come on, say something. Grew some muscles over the weekend.